Now, I understand that a lot of people would argue that literally any other Souls-like would be impossibly much harder than a game about a crab that looks like it was born 3 weeks ago. You're wrong, kinda. Another Crab's Treasure is quite possibly the hardest game released this year, and it was made by an indie company with about 11 developers, you know, pretty neat. But when I bought this game, I really did not expect to undergo the most anger management, needed therapy required, blood boiling experience I literally have ever gone through. These are my hours in Elden Ring, okay? Yeah, look at that. I completed the main story and that's about it. And these are my hours on another Crab's Treasure. And I haven't even completed the main story yet. I haven't even done anything else, except like one optional boss accidentally. You play as Krill, this little orange hermit crab or something, pretty cute guy. And his shell gets taken away because he hasn't paid this thing that nearly all of us humans have to go through. This terrible thing called taxes. Anyway, his shell is gone, and the whole entire game you're getting that shell back. It got sold to this dude, and he wears it as a hat. Now, what is a Souls game without bosses? Am I right or am I right? Because I got absolutely devoured by nearly every single boss in this game. I nearly went crazy. Even my mum yelled at me, and she hasn't even done that since I broke my monitor in 2019 from Fortnite. You have bosses all the way from whatever the hell these are, all the way to this samurai karate crab thing. Bye. And this dude. You unresponsive little bitch! And also this dude. I literally smacked him with it! So in my opinion, this game is genuinely the hardest Souls-like I have ever played. And yes, I've played Sekiro, and yes, I've played Lords of the Fallen. I know y'all love that game. So let me talk about the charm in this game. It's literally unmatched. We all know what a hair comb is, yes, okay, cool. But obviously underwater fish have no idea what a hair comb is, so they use it as a gate, or they use cardboard boxes as houses, or Krill will literally use a piece of garbage as a shell, or receipts as roads, or barcodes, which if you scan will play this video. You just got awesome. It's relieving having a fun kind Souls-like. Now don't get me wrong, I love the medieval style of regular Souls-likes, but I've never played like a little kid Souls-like game. Not saying this video is for little kids, as like I was saying before, the fish have no idea what human things are, so when they see a vibrator, they use it as weapons. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? The bosses are diverse, you know, some will use bottles as weapons, or like my most hated boss, a samurai crab, using chopsticks as swords. And regular mobs as well, like some crabs will use floss sticks as weapons and then will turn into the most annoying enemy in the game. Oh my god, oh my god! But it's not all cute, but bugs, tick tick tick, you're definitely gonna get some bugs. But this is expected, okay? It's a small team in their first like big game, and this game is hella new, so. But some of the bugs are so damn infuriating, man. Like you'll try and heal sometimes mid-fight and it just won't work. What? Like it'll use a heart kelp healing thing, but it just won't heal you. Some of the shells won't even work when you need one to stay alive while in a boss fight. Just pick up the fucking thing! Yeah, this guy I can't pick up apparently. This guy literally you cannot pick up. Don't even try to pick up this guy because he doesn't exist. And there's some mildly harmless bugs like casually falling out of the map sometimes. But it's okay, I know the game is new. Now Krill is a skilled little guy. Now he attacks with a rusty fork which can be upgraded over time to deal more damage with stainless relics you can find around the world. There is also a skill tree where you can unlock things such as parrying. Now I don't know why you can't do that right off the bat when the game starts, but you know, each to their own. There is also a skill where you can stick a shell on the end of your fork, like a crab, and use it as a hammer to smack the life out of enemies. There are stowaways, which are these little things you can equip to increase your stats, like the amount of posture damage you do and stuff. You can level up your stats with microplastics, which is a currency in this game. You can get microplastics from like killing pretty much anything. You can also sell stuff to the guy who wears your shell as a hat. You have a diverse amount of shells you can find. Actually, there are 69 different shells to find, and all the shells have different amounts of protection, and they have their own like little thing you can do with them. Like you can roll around on a coconut and eat the sushi to heal yourself up with, you know, pretty nifty. You can also change Krill's clothes. You can be a medieval man or a cowboy or an underwater fire-breathing dude that somehow has fire underwater coming out of them. Also, there is literally a ton of random crabs around you can talk to. There is literally a yellow homeless crab that looks like a loser just waiting for the right shell or something. He is important later. There is also a degenerate businessman crab who talks about like business all the damn time and makes hella moolah. He is extremely important later as well. There is also a waitress crab girl who Loki hates Krill. And also there's this fat ass dude who upgrades your fork, but he's chill though, so no hate. Some of the bosses have like funny as hell voice lines, like the first main boss you fight.
My blade is justice stuck, and it's her.
And Roland.
Oh, shit.
This guy is also very important. We're gonna get to these important people soon, I promise you. The music in this game is unmatched. It's literally all over TikTok, man. The beats in these games are crazy. Even some dude rapped over it and went viral. And now he's allowed to make money off of it by the developers. Especially this boss. This is the song everyone is going crazy over. It's crazy, man. Spoilers ahead. I'm gonna talk about the story now, but please watch. The story in this game is also really good for some odd reason. I literally expected it to be like a shallow story considering the art style, but you know, don't judge a book by its cover or whatever. Like I said, Krill gets his shit yoinked and then tries to get it back. Some kind of pointless stuff happens, and then you meet this guy with your shell, and he tells you if you gather the treasure that everyone in town is going crazy about, and even Roland, like I said, this guy is important. He owns pretty much everything and is a businessman, and Firth or whatever looks up to him. Anyways, Roland sets up a little competition between the crabs and him to get the treasure first. You go through all these random bosses and areas to find maps to continue the puzzle, and eventually you're gonna run into Roland again and hopefully destroy him. You hit him off the edge, but it doesn't really matter anyways because he's still alive. You go after Roland and the whole ship goes down. You go through more and more content. You even see Roland's partner just shoot him, and you kill him yourself. He was a pretty easy fight. You fight a ton more bosses and also get rolled by this guy a ton. And then the last boss is Firth, your homeboy from the start, turned to the evil side of money and greed. Now this boss fight took me like forever to beat, and I wanted to get this video out, so...
Baby, come and shake it for a cross station. Throw it back and make a wave with the rotation. Feeling crabby, come and touch me with the temptation. Once you drop it down, load it for the vibration. 1, 2 step, slide like I'm 2 C's on a service.